Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm your host, Robbie Miles. This is Miles of Horror. Thank you guys for hanging out. If you could hit that like button, please subscribe to my channel. That would be awesome. I think we hit 92 subscribers today, so we are well on our way of 100 before Halloween. So let's get right to it. I went back to work today. I'm a teacher in New York City, and it's hitting me with the vibes, man. It's September. We're getting spooky season going. And with that comes movie watching, right? And I think, the September and October viewing is a little bit different than what you watch throughout the year. I tend to watch a lot more Vinegar Syndrome and Severin throughout the year after Halloween. But when it hits September, October, I start to watch, a different type of vibe kind of movie. I go for less of the Italian horror, less of the lesser known horror, and I go to Old Faithful, things that I know I'm gonna love, things that I really enjoy that not necessarily are about Halloween, but I do enjoy Halloween movies in September, but it got me thinking about what movies I like to watch to get spooky season started. Again, I'm not talking about the things that I watch throughout the year, because I watch horror movies all the time, but the things that really set spooky season off for me, okay? There are things that I watch every year, during the week leading up to Halloween and on Halloween. Like, I have a threesome on Halloween every single year of Trick or Treat, Hocus Pocus, and Halloween 78. That's a non-negotiable. I watch that every year on Halloween. And so I'm not talking about those three movies. I'm talking about the movies that I watch leading up to Halloween, September, October, that get you in the spirit of Halloween or get you in the spirit of scary movies, but aren't necessarily something you watch on Halloween, or they're not necessarily Halloween related, and things like that. So yeah, that's what I got for you guys today. So the first one, even though I said they're not all Halloween related, they are definitely Halloween related, and that is the Halloween 2018 trilogy. Okay. Now again, not all these are Halloween related, but this just happens to be Halloween related. And the reason why it's on this list is because of this. I love Halloween 2018. Okay, that's one that I might actually watch again closer to Halloween, but it is something that I just enjoy. It gets me in the Halloween spirit. I love the score. And the other two films I didn't really care for too much, but they're fun. So Ends and Kills are two movies that I just like to watch because they're fun. It gets me in the Michael Myers spirit. It gets, the wind outside is getting a little brisk. It's getting a little cooler out, and it really sets the tone for me that I know Halloween is coming. Again, I'm not going to watch Kills or Ends at any point leading up to Halloween. But it's a good way to get it started for me. It puts me just in, once I hear the music, the Michael Myers theme song, the Halloween theme, I hear the score from 2018, it just gets me going in the right direction. And it really helps prepare me for Halloween season. And now I want to be clear about this. 2018 is my second favorite Halloween movie. So I adore it. But I just think watching these in a trilogy is a great way to start. Even though I'm not a huge fan of Kills and Ends, it's a great way to start the spooky season off the right way, and just get you in the right mindset, because it's not something that I'm necessarily going to watch on Halloween. I also have this is the Steelbook, the Best Buy exclusive Steelbook. I believe it was Best Buy exclusive. It was a cool pickup. I know people are clamoring to get this. It's sold out. So definitely the Halloween trilogy is something I am going to watch in the coming days to get me in the spirit, to get me in the mood for Halloween and all that good stuff. Alright, next. Now this one might catch you off guard a little bit, and that is the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Okay, and I'll tell you why I like to kick things off with this. This is not something I'll ever watch on Halloween, even though it is what I consider the scariest movie ever made. It is not something that I'll necessarily watch ever on Halloween, because I like to watch things that are more Halloween related as it gets closer to Halloween. But this tells me that, this is the time, right? Because it is so scary and it is so iconic, it lets me know Leatherface is back, Ghostface is back, Freddy is back. All these iconic horror characters, this is our time, right? This is their time to kind of rise up and shine. And, again, I watch a lot more of like Severin and Vinegar Syndrome and all that kind of stuff throughout the year. But now is the time when I'm not really watching those labels as much. I'm not really watching for things that I haven't seen, unless it's really Halloween related. I'm watching more of like the classics, and Texas Chainsaw, it really gets me going. And it's a great way for me to kick off the Halloween season, early, mid-September, even late September, early October, to just to let me know that this is the time, right? Things are getting kicked off. It's time to start breaking out the big guns. Leatherface, Ghostface, Freddy, Jason, all the iconic characters. This is their time, and so I like to start things off with something like Texas Chainsaw. Even though it's not Halloween related, it gets me in the Halloween spirit. So I'm gonna be checking out this 4K sometime in the next week. I'll definitely have a video up of it. But I'm finally ready to open this thing. I've been so anxious about opening it because it's such a coveted release for me. So I'm really excited to dive in, and that is the Texas Chainsaw 4K. I'll be watching that this week. Moving right along here, I have another Halloween movie. I guess I lied about the not being Halloween related a little bit, but and this is The Barn. Okay, now this takes place, I believe, 1989. I did a video, 1989. I did a video on the developer of this movie, Scream Team Releasing, a couple weeks back. Definitely check that out. But this movie takes place on Halloween, where a couple of really good friends wander into an old barn and end up summoning these three, like, Halloween ghouls and demons, the trick-or-treaters, and it's just plain old-fashioned fun. And, like, if there's ever a way to just, like, put yourself into the Halloween spirit and get yourself in the Halloween mood, it's a movie like The Barn. And again, I've seen it a bunch of times, so it's not necessarily something that I'm going to watch on Halloween or the week of Halloween, but it's just a fun way to reflect on the crispy leaves that are starting to hit outside, the brisk wind that's starting to hit you outside, and it just gets you in that Halloween spirit. And it's a fun, easy watch, and that's one thing that I really love about this. It's just fun. Okay, when I'm thinking about the movies that I want to be watching right now, it's fun, easy. Not that Texas Chainsaw is easy, but I am familiar with it, so it's easier to watch for me after I've seen it 30 times. But, that's what I love about The Barn. It's fun, it's easy, it gets me in the Halloween spirit, it's very character-based. So, definitely check out The Barn if you have not already watched it. Big fan of The Barn. The Barn 2 is out as well. Definitely check that out. And lastly is a movie that is not Halloween-related, but it is The Gate. Okay? And it's for those same reasons. Alright? It is so 80s. There's a sleepover party in the movie where a couple of friends accidentally summon these little like minion gate demon type things, and it just blows up in their faces, and it's just a good time. And again, it's not Halloween related, but the 80s vibe, the party, sleepover, all those things, it puts you in the spirit of Halloween, puts you in the spirit of having a good time, and being with your friends and having snacks and sleepovers and all that stuff that we loved as kids of the 90s, and what Halloween kind of represents for all of us, and that coziness and that it represents. So I love watching The Gate around this time of year. I'm a big fan of this movie. I have a poster I'm waiting to get framed up. But those are some recommendations from me on what you could be watching right now just to kick off spooky season, to get things going the right way. When I got to work today, I was like, what am I going to watch this week? And it really hit for me. I was like, I got to figure that out. And these are the things that came to mind. So what do you guys like to watch to start spooky season? I know everyone has different palettes, and as we get closer to Halloween, I will be definitely busting out some more Halloween related titles. But these are some that I'm going to watch in the coming days to really kick things off right and get my spooky season started in the best way possible. So let me know in the comments what you guys are planning on watching. What do you guys like to watch to spark your spooky season? Do you like to watch Halloween movies in September? Is that what gets you going? Or do you wait for October? You know, what is it that gets your juices flowing that makes you guys want to, you know, just be in the Halloween vibe and really set it off for you? All right, and hit that like button, please. Subscribe to my channel. We're almost at 100 followers. And I appreciate you guys. Much love. Miles out. Peace.